I remember my colleagues used to do procedures in the procedure room, and I used to look at patients in the OPD. अरे वाह, तुमको फंगा लेके ये कैप्सूल दो, ये गोली दो, नॉन. So I used to feel like doctor. I want to feel like a doctor. I don't want to feel like a saloon wala. I don't want to feel like a beautician auntie. I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like a doctor. Like people should come and say, okay, मेरे को दाग है, इसका क्या करूँ? So nowadays patients को मैंने इसका दाग है, आप लेजर कर दो. अरे मैडम, लेजर इज नॉट इरेजर. इट इज नॉट चट चट दो बार किया कि गायब हो जाएगा. You have to be very patient with it.
All right. Hi, and welcome to our third podcast. This is a very special podcast with a very special doctor of mine. He is one of my favorite doctor. He's from our own Nagpur town. He is an amazing travel enthusiast and also an amazing dermatologist. Please welcome Dr. Amit Nikam.
Yay! Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, Vishal. Thank you for having me.
How are you? आप कैसे हो? बताओ.
I am good. I am perfectly all right.
How was your Ladakh trip?
Ladakh trip. Oh my God! Like I came up with mixed emotions. It did not go according to the plan. But मुझे एक बात समझ में आई कि हर बार हिमालय कुछ दिखा के भेजते हैं, इस बार कुछ सिखा के भेजा है.
Oh wow! So any crazy stories from Ladakh trip? कि कुछ ऐसा एकदम क्रेजी हुआ है, क्या सिखाया है बेसिकली
मैं लद्दाख जा रहा हूँ since 2014. Like I have been there on motorcycle, different kind of motorcycles, different kind of four wheelers. शायद हो सकता मुझे एक unknowingly एक गुर्मी या घमंड आ गया था कि इधर तो मैं तोड़ दूंगा. यानी बिल्कुल, यानी मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि पैनगोंग सो जाना, यानी अंबाझरी जा रहा हूँ मैं. So that was something, and that came unknowingly. Like I did not feel कि ऐसा हो रहा है, but now I'm assuming that perhaps I was feeling something like that. And ये साल तो यही हुआ यार कि I took my own vehicle over there or into a very remote part. My vehicle showed a malfunction light on its console, and then everything went south somehow. यानी हमको गाड़ी ट्रक पे चढ़ा के we had to take it to the nearest service center, which was around 300 kilometers from where we were.
Oh.
And stuff like that. So it was overall the whole journey was a crazy story. But this part, I mean, with the locals, with people, everything, like everywhere was so helping. वो एक बहुत ही पुरानी कहावत है. मैंने सुनी थी एक पान टपरी वाले के पास से मेरी 2015 की लद्दाख ट्रिप में. पर मैंने ये बात सुनी थी कश्मीर में. There is this place called as बांदीपोरा in Kashmir. It is little bit north of Srinagar. और वहां से एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत वैली का गेटवे है. द वैली इज कॉल्ड एज गुरेज वैली. So वहां पे मैंने उस बंदे से सुना था पहाड़ों में सिर्फ रास्ते ही टेढ़े होते हैं.
ओ भाई साहब.
Oh amazing.
Like that was deep. मतलब भाई गहरा दे दिया तूने अपनी भाषा में. फुल माहौल.
यार, we really want to know how do you exactly manage all your passion of even traveling and also treating patient. How do you actually balance dermatology और आपका traveling? कैसे क्या? How do you do it?
So initially there was no dermatology. There was only me, my motorcycle, and MBBS.
Okay.
But then over the period of time, dermatology came in. So when I was doing my residency, I used to manage sneaking out for short trips and long trips like this. But then eventually, जैसे responsibility आती गई, so I have my own setup now. So I know that. So in this job, you don't have a replacement. So you cannot give a locum or something.
Yeah.
So it is you. The patient is going to come for you only. So I knew that there is no replacement. So now I cannot manage that much of time to travel as I used to manage before. So it is like one trip in a year for 2 weeks almost. Mostly to the Himalayas. Mostly क्या उधर ही होती. So and yes, and then फिर चिखलदरा पचमढ़ी तो है ही. वो बंद करना है. So mostly,
Amazing.
yes. So there is no like way that I'm managing it now. It is the priority is the clinic and patients and everything, and then comes the travel part now.
Okay.
Being a big boy, yes.
Perfect, perfect. We really want to know your journey from Amit to Dr. Amit. जैसे कि आपने बोला कि पहले डर्मेटोलॉजी नहीं था, पहले सिर्फ ट्रैवल था. अभी डर्मेटोलॉजी के साथ साथ सारी चीजें, अभी वो थोड़ा ऊपर हो चुका है एंड ट्रैवल थोड़ा सा एकदम मिनिमल पार्ट हो गया आपकी जिंदगी का.
So like when we discussed last time about the podcast and all, and you said ki these all will be the questions and all. So I really want to share that I actually joined engineering after my 12th.
Oh.
ओ भाई साहब, फिर वहां से एमबीबीएस कैसे?
तो because I come from doctor's family. मेरे को 2 चाचा है एंड डैड, सो 3, और उनके ऑलमोस्ट 6 बच्चे हम सब मिला के. सो उसमें के सिर्फ 2 ही लोग हैं जो डॉक्टर नहीं है. एक मेरा छोटा भाई और एक बीच वाले अंकल का छोटा बेटा है. बाकी
Okay.
सारे डॉक्टर है, और जो डॉक्टर है इवन उनकी वाइफ भी डॉक्टर है.
Nice.
मेरी भी वाइफ डॉक्टर है. तो टू मच ऑफ डॉक्टर. सो माय मॉम ऑलवेज वांटेड मी टू बी अ डॉक्टर. वो इंजीनियरिंग तो मैं जोश जोश में चला गया था, बट माय पेरेंट्स वर नेवर लाइक, नहीं, यू शुड नॉट डू दिस. एंड दे वर लाइक, तू अच्छे से, लाइक इफ यू गेट थ्रू द फर्स्ट ईयर देन वी विल लेट यू, नहीं तो फिर हम जो बोलेंगे वो पूर्व दिशा.
Okay. Then after engineering you went to MBBS.
Yes, and then after engineering I went to MBBS to Ukraine. I guess this is the best year to tell about Ukraine. Yes, so then I went to Ukraine. So in Ukraine I stayed there for like 8-9 months. Then I had an issue with my liver, which was supposedly not because of alcohol. Okay, it was because of amoeba. Because liver बोले तो सबके लिए दारू पिया होगा, यही बोलते. So that was not how it is. It was because of amoeba. I got like pus in my liver, and also I had to come back, and I got treated. And then I was eventually admitted in Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College in Savangi, Wardha.
Okay.
And then I did my MBBS from there. Then I joined for the BDV, the post-grad course for dermatology in Nagpur. उसके बाद फिर I became a dermatologist, and now Saurabh has designed a logo for me.
Yeah, we'll come to that part later. But
Yes.
right now, today you are our guest, so we want to know more about you. And
No, I was just telling the whole journey, like from engineering to the logo. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that was the journey, and it was nothing great. But yes, MBBS is a tedious course. Being a doctor is a tedious job. And yeah, that's about the journey.
And after MBBS, even you had your PG. And nowadays, you know, that is the major crucial part for all the doctors out there. After completing MBBS, they want to scale up. They want to maybe start their own practice, have their own setup, or else go to a established multi-specialty hospital and
Corporates,
go there and practice over there. So what is that one thing, ऐसी कोई बात जो कि आपने after your education you explored and you thought कि यार ये थोड़ा पहले पता रहता तो और फायदा हुआ रहता?
I personally never wanted to become a doctor. But now I feel proud about it, that I am one. But before I never wanted to become a doctor. It was my mom's desire totally, and even my grandmother. So I followed it. I became a doctor. So MBBS. Let's not talk about MBBS. Let's talk about the post-grad thing. अगर मुझे पता होता कि dermatology and cosmetology is going to be such a boom after say like 5 years of me joining dermatology as my post-graduation course, so I feel that I would have taken it more seriously, as in doubly seriously. When I was learning to ये patient आया तो ये देंगे, वो patient आया तो वो देंगे. So I concentrated completely on clinical dermatology. So clinical dermatology is something where you are curing skin diseases of patient. Like A has psoriasis, B has fungal infection. This has nothing to do with cosmetology. है ना? But now the thing is कि chuck the fungal infection, I want to look beautiful. Like I'll itch whole night, but I want to look beautiful at the party. So this is how the thing is going on. So I feel अगर ऐसा होता, मुझे पता होता था पहले से कि this is going to be a big boom after like 4-5 years of me joining dermatology, I would have concentrated evenly or focused evenly on the cosmetic part as well, like handling machines and learning new techniques and new theories, like there are so many. It is a plethora of techniques you can use on a person, of course, with their consent, to make them look good.
Okay.
True.
But it all depends on patient satisfaction level.
So are you now thinking of doing this like facial cosmetic courses and all this stuff?
So what I did is, after my graduation, I did a 6 months fellowship at Pune about the cosmetic thing. But the thing is that all the procedures they teach there, or they tell you, they guide you about, uh, all those are. I felt it is my opinion solely, that I feel that they were only focused around the niche people getting the procedures done. I feel looking beautiful is everybody's right.
Mhm.
It is not you should not only get out of BMW and look beautiful.
True.
तुम साइकिल से पे है तो भी, एंड अगर आप तुम्हारा स्कार्फ निकाल रहे हो तो यू शुड लुक ब्यूटीफुल. तो मेरे को फंडा नहीं समझा कि इसका कितना तो इसका इतने हजार, लाइक व्हाई हजार एवरीवेयर, why not 100? And so that was, and that somehow demotivated me towards cosmetology. I was like, this is not going on the right direction where I want it to go. So now I try to make, on my level, I try to make it affordable to everyone who comes to me,
Mhm.
making sure that I am not going into loss.
True.
है ना?
True.
So that is my whole thing. So about your question, Saurabh, that what was that one thing? So the cosmetology front was the only thing which I feel कि मैंने अगर इसके तरफ और ध्यान दिया रहता था during my PG days.
Mhm.
Because I remember my colleagues used to do procedures in the procedure room, and I used to look at patients in the OPD. अरे वाह, तुमको फंगा लेगा, ये कैप्सूल दो, ये गोली दो, नॉन. So I used to feel like doctor. I want to feel like a doctor. I don't want to feel like a saloon wala. I don't want to feel like a beautician auntie. I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like a doctor. Like people should come and say, okay, मेरे को दाग है, इसका क्या करूँ? So nowadays patients को मैंने, like, इसका दाग है, आप लेजर कर दो. अरे मैडम, लेजर is not eraser. It is not चट दो बार किया कि गायब हो जाएगा. You have to be very patient with it. Yeah, so the cosmetic thing is the only thing I regret, that I did not pay much attention towards it. But now I'm doing it.
If we see the trend in dermatology patients, basically, so they are pre-prepared, pre-planned, they pre-known everything. Like, okay, मुझे ये दाग है, इसका लेजर कर दो, या ये है, मुझे स्कार्स है, मेरा माइक्रोडर्माब्रेशन कर दो. They know everything now. So what is
Amazing
your
question.
take on that?
Ki if someone comes to me ki, doctor, I have melasma. है ना? Like, how do you know that it is melasma? That is my first question. Like, who diagnosed it for you?
Mhm.
So my reason to ask that is, ki, were you there at some other doctor before doing treatment for the same?
Mhm.
And were you not happy, or were you surfing on Google, searching on Google? And so 9 out of 10 times it is Google.
Okay.
This is melasma. Like, okay, this is melasma. Let's say this is melasma. And now, what do you want to do with this? Because there are several treatment modalities. Like, of course, there are creams and tablets and everything. But parallelly, you can do several things. So they have answer ready for that also. Okay, exactly. Microdermabrasion कर दो, micro needling कर दो, chemical peels कर दो, Q6 laser कर दो.
Mhm.
है ना? And then when I burst their balloon कि these things don't work like an eraser, they're like, अरे सर मग आता कसं? So what I want to say is that, okay, so I like such patients very much who are very inquisitive about their disease. They are very they're curious about whatever they are going through, but don't keep half knowledge, or don't just stop at the melasma. Okay, done. शिक्का मोर्तबा, मला melasma है, मेरे को melasma है. आगे बढ़ो.
Mhm.
ठीक है. Read about macro needling, read about microdermabrasion, read about chemical peels, है ना? So because once I tell them कि नहीं, ये एक sitting में नहीं होने वाला, तो they get very disappointed. as if the doctor is incompetent and some other doctor is going to treat them in one go. So I just want that patient should be aware about their conditions,
Mhm.
but not presuming something wrong or something false or something which is not right, because then they have their apeksha bhanga,
Right.
is what we say in Marathi, right? So that is the thing.
What is the exact you know role of internet in helping or misguiding patients for any kind of treatment they are looking for when they come to you?
Double-sided sword.
Okay.
It is a double-sided sword. So if you choose right kind of links, right kind of articles, right kind of people to get knowledge from, you will get all the right knowledge.
Mhm.
But you go towards the product and running behind the product, ye product lo, ye product lo. This product has actives. Sir, me चेहऱ्यावर actives वापरते. What is actives? What do you call active? Like, why are you using the terms which you don't know? Why are you using the products which you don't understand what they do? When you
Mhm.
don't understand your skin type, why are you using such products just because someone making a
Making a
reel on Instagram and talking about कि मेरे को ये हुआ. So yesterday only I saw a random reel. There was a girl applying something on her face, and a voiceover was going, which was purely suggesting that someone is reading something, the script.
Okay.
So mostly it is not guiding, it is always misleading and misguiding. I have had a couple of patients who have ruined their face temporarily, thank God, because of all the products on they saw and read on internet. My only thing is अगर कोई 1500 रुपए में गोरा होता था तो अपने देश में कोई काला नहीं रहता था. I don't know why people have issue with dusky complexion. Might be societal pressure. I don't know. But I don't have any issue if someone has dusky complexion.
And what
Yeah.
about internet helping people to get to connect their right doctors?
You are making me sound like a biased doctor. Oh, Google पे मेरा नाम डाला तो आ जाते.
No, because there are so many doctors,
No, but
even.
it is not just about doctors.
Hmm.
You actually get to know about several things about your, like, let's say someone has acne. So internet makes them understand that yes, dairy products can flare up their acne. Yes, chocolates can flare up your acne. Yes, touching your acne repetitively can flare up your acne. And then okay, they will search for the doctor anyway. So yes, you have my name. So yes, it is so it is like how you use it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is like alcohol.
Mhm.
अति तिथे माती नको.
So, what do you
Yes.
think on like dermats have the responsibilities of educating people using social media and stuff? What do you
Of,
think on that?
of course they do. But I want people to understand about the skin disorders and diseases as well. And not only I don't want blemishes, I don't want fine lines, I don't, because there are so many. So because the number of patients coming with such issues are most of the times females, but there are so many females who are not actually concerned about all these things. They are concerned about if I have itch in my arm, so what can it be? If I wear a ring, my whole finger goes red and flaky. What can it be? देयर आर मेल्स वो से कि अरे यार मैंने नया बेल्ट लिया और अभी मेरे जहाँ पे बेल्ट टच करता है पेट पे वहां पे मुझे खुजली हो रही है ना. देयर आर पीपल, मेरे को डैंड्रफ है. देयर आर पीपल जो आर सेइंग दैट आई हैव हेयर लॉस. So it is not just about the beautification key, how you should make your face look plumpy and how should you use hyaluronic acid and stuff like that. But people should always be ready because and the big thing which I want to tell is that most of the people they think skin is only face.
Mhm.
Skin is everywhere. Skin
True.
is your feet, your arms, your thighs, your knees, everywhere. And skin
True.
happens to be the biggest organ of your body and not liver.
True.
So yeah, so I guess it is duty of dermats. We
Mhm.
are talking about dermats, and dermatologist,
Hmm.
specialist of the skin disorders, and not the cosmetology part. Okay,
Hmm.
so it is an duty. It is a duty of dermats to make people aware through internet, through one-on-one conversations, through consultation, through everything. But people should always be welcoming towards knowing about things such as dermatitis, such as fungal infections, such as psoriasis, eczema, dandruff, blah blah blah, and so many. There are like plethora of skin diseases.
Mhm.
So it should not always be about कि मेरा दाग हटा दो.
Because
That goes to cosmetology. हाँ,
mostly
exactly.
patients, they come and they just say कि जब तक मतलब बाहर से कुछ दिख नहीं जाता तब तक I won't treat it.
हाँ, नहीं, इनफैक्ट उसके बाद भी they will apply Colgate to it.
Yeah, this one hack I really
Toothpaste.
want to discuss about. That this is the particular hack everyone might saw it on Google and other websites. Like, if you have the acne, just apply the Colgate overnight and done. Acne is gone. Is it true?
Okay. No, no, not at all. That is not how you treat it. Even if it goes, let's say, अगर कुछ लोग वो, it is famous because it might have worked with certain people, but it leaves you with a spot. So you have to go to to apply cream only. Also, there is this big thing which is still going. People applying steroids over their face just to look fair.
Mhm.
Okay.
There are a few creams called as the most famous being Betnovate C. The cream costs around 32 rupees. It is very approachable for everyone. Ladies apply it. They feel that they are getting fair, but basically they are not getting fair. They're thin. Their skin is getting thinner. And once they stop applying it, their face worsens like anything, and unfortunately, it is irreversible.
अरे बाप रे.
So these are so many things, and that's why I said that some things are applied for certain conditions. Like you don't apply steroid for getting fair. You apply steroids when you have intense itching about any dermatitis or something, allergy हो गई किसी चीज की तो. But yeah, but these are the myths. Betnoid सी गोरा कर देती, लींबू रगड़ो चेहरे पे. No, please, no. It is very strong. It is very acidic. It is going to irritate your skin and nothing else. लींबू का तो ये अब चेहरा है यार, भुट्टा थोड़ी ना है कुछ भी. दही. Like I have no issue doing home remedies, but at least look at the ingredients you are using. Are you marinating yourself? Like seriously, आम्ही घरगुती उपाय केले होते. This is the everyday challenge we face in practice. Everyday challenge. Other challenges, people second questioning, are you sure this is chicken pox?
ओ भाई साहब.
अब
Okay.
तेरे को क्या लगता क्या है? नहीं, this is, अरे भाई, smallpox is eradicated. You are not going to get. And so when we tell them कि smallpox is देवीचा रोग, तर अरे बापरे, नाही मग smallpox chicken pox नसेल म्हणजे कांचणे. तर like किस्से. So I have more किस्से to tell from my practice than my travel.
What about that fact which we had a discussion earlier regarding a patient who was advised to get some capsules and he thought capsules का ऊपर का कवरिंग प्लास्टिक
करेंगे तो फास्ट
खोल
होगा,
के उसके
fast
अंदर
होगा.
का खा लेता हूँ और वो
हाँ,
फेंक देता हूँ.
हाँ, वो तो ये भी, this is also a very, see, because there was a time when जब ये capsules बनते थे, they used to be gelatin coated or something, whatever coating they used to use, it used to be non-vegetarian. So people, what they used to, की option ही नहीं था, तुमको दवाई यही खानी है. So they used to like just remove the ऊपर का covering and consume whatever powder, like the actual drug inside it. But that's not how it works. You have to consume the whole capsule. Now you have options कि होता है कि now we even you won't believe. So when I ask patient veg or non-veg, so like clinic में है कि hotel में है यार, because I have to ask them कि veg है, आप veg खाते हो या non-veg खाते हो? तो नहीं, हम तो strict veg है. अच्छा, तो आपको फिर accordingly we give medications, and this happens mostly with the hair medication.
Okay.
Yeah, not with the other thing. So at that time, but अभी भी patient करते हैं ऐसा. But now the logic behind it is कि the drug will act fast. You're not making the drug act fast. You're just making it go waste.
Okay.
Simple. So हाँ होता है ऐसा. तो मग patient सोबत like patient के साथ उधर भी थोड़ा सा उनको समझाना पड़ता है. So it is not always consultation. It is consultation with counseling as well.
You have been to Mumbai, you have been to Pune, you have been to Amravati, and now completely in Nagpur आपने खुद का setup किया है.
Mm,
Tell us
mm.
something more about Vijaya Clinics.
So initially, I was thinking of getting settled down in Amravati,
Mhm.
but my father was somehow against it. He was like get settled in Nagpur. Although you will struggle a bit during initial years, but that city has future. Like it is going to be the city of Maharashtra after Mumbai. Like, are you sure you are that confident? There are cities like Aurangabad, there are cities like Kolhapur and our Pune for that matter. They're like, no, Nagpur is going to be the next big thing of Maharashtra. I was like, okay. So just settled. So I was like, okay. And plus my wife was also from Nagpur. So it was great for her to be in the same city. This was sarcasm. So she is in Nagpur right from her nursery to now. So okay. Then I started my first OPD in Butibori
Okay.
because I wasn't getting a favorable place in Nagpur to start. But I started a OPD in Butibori where I only used to see patients and no procedures and nothing. So at that time, I decided to name it Vijaya Skin Care. So Vijaya is my late grandmother, maternal, म्हणजे आजी, नानी,
Mhm.
आईची आई. हा. Like when I got admitted into dermatology and she was like, अरे माझ्या चेहऱ्यावर डागा आहे, तुझा दवाखाना उघडला की मग तू सगळ्यात पहिले माझी डागा हे करून देशील. So in fond memory of this line of hers, I decided to name my clinic Vijaya Skin Care. So I started in Butiburi. I did practice in Butiburi for a year or so. And then because then patients used to ask me कि नागपुर में किधर है clinic. तो मैं बोलता था कि नहीं है. So they were like, something is fishy. Why does he don't have clinic in Nagpur? I used to I used to get that vibe from them
Mhm.
because they wanted a validation.
Right.
Today people want validation, even with everything. Like I'll come to the validation part later. And then I started searching for location in Nagpur, and but I never wanted a location in a commercial complex because I know my most of the patients or clients will be females, so I don't want them to feel very insecure or something coming to my clinic even at a late hours, let's say around 9 p.m. or something. And I also, because I am a very big automobile enthusiast, I wanted a safe parking space for mine or even for patients' vehicle. So accordingly, I found a place in Narendra Nagar, and the person was very kind enough to let me do whatever I want to do with the place and everything. So I started in 2020. I started with Vijaya Skincare in Narendra Nagar, and Saurav was there.
Yeah.
So after that, now this year, my wife completed her fellowships and postgrad in psychiatry. So now calling it skincare will be a very big injustice to my wife because she has nothing to do with skin. She has all the thing to do with the brain. So what we did is we renamed it. Saurabh helped us with the color scheme and everything, and we completely renovated it with the name Vijaya Clinics, a center for skin and mental health, which often people take for granted, both of them. So that's how now the Vijaya Clinics is. And then we went for the interior renovation, gave it a completely new look, so
Mhm.
that my wife also should feel that she's coming to a new place. Patients should come that this is a new place. This is no more Vijaya Skincare. We have a multi-speciality here. And that's how now Vijaya Skincare has now become Vijaya Clinic. So that was the whole story in short of Vijaya Clinic.
Perfect,
Amazing.
perfect,
Yes.
perfect. And we remember you had a really amazing launch. जहाँ पे invitation we had it in a prescription.
Yeah, that was so amazing. Like I loved it. Even my mentor, my PG guide, Dr. Jappa, who is a renowned dermatologist of Nagpur. When I sent an invitation to him, he was like, "This is so cool." Like his favorite word is "chan." He's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, खूप छान है. कोणी बनवला?" So then I told him about everything. Like very innovative. I really liked it. It was very innovative.
अभी के डेट में what one piece of advice you would like to share, as your wife is really aggressive in social media. She posts
Very.
a lot of reels, a lot of
Mm.
amazing information
Mm.
reels. So according to you, and according to even you have a brief discussion with your wife also, as even she used to discuss something content ya kuch bhi before posting or getting response after posting. So what is the role of social media for doctors out there, for जितने भी doctors है उनके लिए?
Only role of social media for all the doctors out there is make sure you are uh, ठीक है. Growth of business is different. ठीक है, that should be there. वो तुमको छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए. खुद म्हणजे स्वतःचं सोडून दुसऱ्याला झाकणं बरं नाही. But whatever information you are providing, if you're putting forward any facts, check that all of them are right.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever information you are giving to people, make sure that you are giving them the right information. And number 3, key, if you are putting up any pictures or any reviews from your patients, make sure you are taking a consent from them.
True.
True.
If you go by this path, it will take some time, but everything will be organic. This is what I feel. Because I don't ask any of my patients to put review.
Mm-hmm.
उनकी श्रद्धा होंगी तो वो डालेंगे.
बराबर.
मैं asking someone to putting a review is like, माझं कौतुक करना. So that doesn't sound well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now it's been 2 years with Vijay Clinics now as a renamed brand. So what kind of roadmap you would suggest to all other fellow doctors to grow in dermatology?
So whatever I have understood with my practice is that consistency is the key. Patients or no patients, you have to be there.
True.
Like not every time patient is going to come to your clinic by calling you before. There can be, because अपने यहाँ पे appointment system is very rare in clinics. Only advocates and all have to meet by appointment, not the doctor. So there are walk-ins a lot. So you have to be there. You have, and मुझे one of my fellow dermatologists only, who is a year senior to me, has told me funda of 1,000 days.
Okay.
It takes 1,000 days of consistency to build your business. Okay. There, if this thing goes huge like this podcast, there might be some people backlashing us, telling that you're a doctor, a business bol raha. Yes, we are doing business. Business is not a bad word if done ethically. है ना? अब मेरे को भी घर है यार चलाने को ऑब्वियसली.
Of course.
है कि नहीं? So it takes 1,000 days. This is what I heard, and this is what he has experienced when he started his own thing. He is yet to complete his 1,000 days, but still he's like, okay, you have to be there, and again, your place should be appealing, because at a dermatologist clinic or at a dermatologist's office, there is hardly anyone coming who is seriously ill. There must be people there are people with big ulcers, stinking ulcers, but they are not like seriously ill कि अरे इनको venti पे डालना है अभी. So your place should look happy, fresh, and not sick, and not like a dispensary. So that is a major thing you should have. Also, if you are having a pharmacy connected to it, always go for reputed brands of drugs, because there is a big cartel, or there is a big mesh of many local companies telling you कि these are the similar drugs, but अगर आप वो कंपनी का ले रहे हो तो वो इतने रुपए का है, हमारे लूंगा तो इतने का है, and all that stuff. No, you are ultimately harming your patient. You are losing your patient. And coming to the validation part, which I said. So if you are writing something or you are prescribing something of a reputed brand which has proven results. So even if patient goes to the pharmacy or any pharmacy, and if he or she Googles about it and reads the review, so like, no, doctor knows how to write medicines. Huh? He writes good medicine. But if you write something local, like ये क्या लिखा है इसमें? So that is also one thing, but which needs to be taken care of.
True.
Because अगर आपके patient बढ़ेगा तो आपका business बढ़ेगा ना यार.
True.
Fair enough.
Don't try to jump. There is this, like, go step by step. Also, again, if you are unsure about something, refer it to the seniors. You are going to learn about something. Initial days में होता है, you don't understand everything. And because we deal with body, we can't explain ये देखे देखते क्या होता नहीं. It doesn't go like that. You have to refer it to a senior and then talk with them कि sir क्या था, how to manage. So you learn. So next time if you find such case again, so then you can manage it confidently. You are not in a dilemma of how to do it. So these are some of the points which I think and take care of whenever entering my clinic.
Perfect.
Yes.
Vishal?
Yes. Then talking about the vehicles, like Saurabh told me that you are a crazy fan of bikes and cars. So tell me a story related to these vehicles and something like that.
So it came to me with like from my mama and even my father. So both of these guys, they used to roam around two-wheelers around the state, and my mama always used to do Indore, Nagpur on his Kawasaki KB100 RT's head,
Oh, bhai sir.
which was a very, I can say, potent competitor of RX100. सस्ता वर्जन. सो फिर उससे मेरे को वो चस्का लग गया थोड़ा सा. And from 2000, so I got my first motorcycle in 2007 or 8 something. मुझको अभी ये याद नहीं. It was a Charisma R. So I went around on that Charisma to my very first ride was Nagpur to Amravati.
Okay.
तब अमरावती रोड बन रहा था, जो अभी 4 लेन है ना, तब वो बन रहा था. हाँ, तो उसके पूरे कंस्ट्रक्शन में से. And then my second ride was Pune to Amravati, and उसके बाद I went to Ukraine.
Okay.
So when I came back and then all these things seriously started in 2013 basically. Like on a like nicely pipelined thing कि ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, क्लब शुरू करना है वगैरह वगैरह. So I went upon starting a motorcycle club in Amravati, which didn't go well. Then I did my own motorcycling. I remember my first long solo ride, like around 3,000 kilometers, was from here, like from Amravati to Alibag, and from Alibag all the way tracing the whole coastline of Maharashtra till Tarkarli. Then coming back to Pune and Amravati. So that was around 3,000 kilometers. That was my first ride. So, and I did it on a Royal Enfield Thunderbird 350.
Okay.
After that, I went upon having a Duke 390 BS3 2013 model. Am I getting more technical over it?
No.
No.
He is also into
Okay,
थोड़ा बहुत
nice.
motorcycles में है Vishal. So even Vishal has a
Nice.
actually bike.
Yeah, I have FZ25.
Oh my God.
The 250.
Okay, nice. Yes. So then I went upon having, in November 2013, I had this thing, Duke 390. So I used to consider Duke 390 as a very inferior motorcycle because I was big time Royal Enfield enthusiast. Like bullet ही सब कुछ है, बाकी सब प्लास्टिक के वाला सीन. So I went. Then in 2014, I went for my first Ladakh ride.
Okay.
I came back. Then in 2015, I went for South India ride, in which there were 3 of us, and we covered all the states and union territory of South India, like Andhra. तब तेलंगाना था नहीं. आंध्रा, कर्नाटका, केरला, तमिलनाडु, पौंडीचेरी, and हो गए ना सारे. हाँ, तो वैसा. And then in July 2015, I went for my second Ladakh ride. And November 2015, I went for Humpy ride on a Duke 390. So on that ride, I fell in love with the 390.
Achha.
Damn, this thing is very fast. And this munches miles like anything. So I named it Catalyst, because it is catalyzing the process of traveling. It is making it fast. So I named it Catalyst. And then everything went. In 2015, I remember I rode my first big bike in my life, and which was a Tiger 800.
Mhm.
And then in 2019, I brought home a Tiger 800.
क्या बात है?
Amazing.
So
And
now I have
उसका नाम क्या है? Because you
Moksha.
name all your vehicles, so
So
we will want to know the names.
I named my vehicles against what I feel about them. So Tiger 800, the moment I rode it for the first time, I fell in love with it. It was like, this is the motorcycle which is going to give me my ultimate motorcycling salvation. If I own it, it is going to give me, like, it is everything for me. I can munch thousands of miles on it, days altogether. So when even before getting it home, like I remember when I just booked it and I was doing payments of it, and I had a discussion with my then girlfriend, now wife, about the thing. What should we name it? And then one point I just messaged her early morning. I had decided to name it Moksha. So because salvation is Moksha, that's why I have named it Moksha. Because that is what I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Moksha. And yeah, so after Moksha, I had with Moksha, not after Moksha, I had an Adventure 390 for a brief period of time,
Mm-hmm.
for a year or so. Then suddenly I liked Interceptor. I sold out Adventure 390 and I bought Interceptor. So now I have Interceptor and
उसका नाम
Tiger
Blackout.
800. उसका नाम Blackout. And Blackout because my Thunderbird was Blackout.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it is Blackout. It has nothing to do with what it does or not. So it was Blackout.
And
So yes,
what about Thor and
Thor was my first Thar, which I bought in 2016. It was basically my graduation gift. So my first Thar, the older version, the red colored, उसमें I have done Spiti and Ladakh. दोनों एक ही साल में, एक महीने के गैप में. So
okay.
Spiti was my own trip. Ladakh we did with Oyo and Scout My Trip. So it was a campaign. Like they took us around Ladakh.
Uh-huh.
They made us stay at different properties and then asked us कि कैसा लगा. वो सब. So that was that. So that was Ladakh. And yeah, so and then I sold last year. Last year I sold it. 2021 February I sold Thor, and in May 2021 we got Thar 2020 at home. I called it Euphoria because it is no more Thor. I used to call it Thor because it used to bang everything from your head to your back to the road to everything. It was that rough. But this thing is much sophisticated, does almost everything same, but in a very sophisticated manner. So it is Euphoria, like you are in Euphoria, you are high. So yeah, so that's about all the vehicles I had. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Crazy journey of your vehicles. And that is the reason you have two handles, Road Tripping Doc.
Yeah, Dr. Amit Nikam, yes.
And Dr. Amit.
Road Tripping Doc, you don't even have my name. Like people just call me Doc. Okay, call me Doc. Not Amit Nikam. Yes.
ट्रैवल करते करते एडुकेट कर दो जैसे भी जहाँ पे
तो वो तो मेरे में लोगों के जो लोग मेरे साथ अभी आए थे उनको वन ऑफ द गाइज हैड सेबरिक डर्मेटाइटिस तो मैंने उसको उधर ही बोला ये क्रीम लगा ये सही हो जाएंगे ओके डन. तो ऐसा हो रहा था. फिर एक बंदी थी लाइक मेरे बाल फ्रिजी हो रहे हैं तो यू नीड अ कंडीशनर फॉर मोर टाइम, यू नीड टू पुट इट फॉर मोर टाइम. सो व्हेनेवर वी हैव अ डे ब्रेक नाउ और कंडीशनर थोड़ी ज्यादा देर के लिए लगाओ. सो इट इज बेसिक फंडा कि शैम्पू ऑन स्काल्प, कंडीशनर ऑन लेंथ. What people do is scalp और length दोनों पे खींच देते shampoo, but that's not how you do it. Shampoo is on scalp, conditioner on length. If you are getting your hair frizzy, keep conditioner for a little bit more time. Okay, education.
Crazy. We need these hacks, Dr. Amit. We need these hacks.
Yes, sure. You have got your hacks now.
And how are your dogs? Aapke...
they are the best thing ever happened to me and us. So they are doing excellent. We have two of them. The elder one is Badsha, जिसका tattoo है मेरे हाथ पे. If you can see this thing, yes,
amazing.
And the younger one is Shiro, जिसका कानों का tattoo मेरे wife ने बनाया है. And he's 3 in this, and both of them are proudly Indians. They are Indies, healthy and extremely playful. And they are the best thing ever happened to me in my life. More than Ladakh, more than Himalayas. more than even vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
not replaceable.
Yeah, they keep on hanging on your terrace and we see all your stories.
Yeah, yes,
बड़ा check
absolutely.
कर रहे हैं, कौन आ रहा कौन जा रहा है ऊपर से.
Yes, yes, yes. उनके वजह से ही दिन कटता है यार, नहीं तो बस है ना.
Perfect.
Plan is to
Amazing.
that.
Baki, we want to know how was your experience working with us. We made we had our initial project from launching Vijay Skincare to now Vijay Clinics, from the invitation to branding to logo and to all these stuff.
So I was amazed we were amazed to work with you guys. Like honestly, because we wanted someone who can understand our vision and not just poke their mind into everything. नहीं नहीं ये अच्छा नहीं, ये अच्छा दिखेगा. Because people tend to do that. We have had that experience before. कि नहीं नहीं नहीं, you should not do this, you should do that. But Saurav was always, because Saurav was our only point of contact. He was always कि ठीक है ऐसा मस्त दिखेगा. And even with the color, like the best thing, everybody is complimenting us for the color combination or the choice of colors we have had, because they look like they're very appealing and at the same time not very ऐसा अरे बाप रे क्या है इस type. Even I can see people turning more heads now towards the main board which we have got, the Vijay Clinic Center for Skin and Mental Health, Dermatology, Cosmetology, Psychiatry वाला. पहले जो विजय स्किन केयर वाला बोर्ड था उतना ध्यान में नहीं आया, बिकॉज इट वाज ब्लैक at background and red, not red exactly, dark red or something. So it wasn't that appealing. But this color scheme has been so amazing that everyone is. Even the other day, I shared your number with Dr. Nitin Burde. He is also one of the leading dermatologists and trichologists, like the people who deal with hair. Yeah, yeah. So I had a word with him that this guy have designed a logo and all. You should definitely. तो ही वॉज लाईक की आरजे सौरभ म्हणजे हा तो रेडिओ वाला म्हटलं होता, आता नाहीये. तुम्ही ज्याला ऐकायचे सकाळी. हा हा आलं लक्षात आलं. म्हणलं हा सर बोलून घ्या त्याशी एकदा. तो सगळं सॉल्व. He will call you as soon as he finds out some time.
Perfect. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Privilege that you are also sharing our work too.
Of course, yes. If you're doing nice job, why shouldn't anyone not share it? If you're doing nice job, obviously I will recommend कि पहले I used to recommend कि Red FM सुनो. And also this podcasting is also very good. This is my first time I'm doing it and I really liked it. Like, so thank you for having me.
Anytime.
बड़बड़ करने को बहुत पसंद है मेरे को.
You have a very mixed and dynamic personality in travel and into dermatology, so we wanted कि ये part भी पूरा openly आए.
Like yeah, in fact, like talking about this, I have been judged by a couple of patients for my tattoos. Like why can't we have tattoos? Like is there somewhere written in the IPC that doctors cannot have tattoo? Put them behind bars. Like I don't know. तुम्ही डॉक्टर असून टॅटू बनवला? अरे हो मग. So this is also like something I just want to let people know that we are also people, we are also इंसान. हमको भी गोंदवाना पसंद है कि नहीं?
And you travel a lot, नहीं तो with all your fancy gadgets, bikes, cars, तो कैसे वो भी डॉक्टर को लगता है कि यार इतने funky कैसे क्या हो सकते?
Even if I go on a motorcycle to clinics and people, motorcycle तुमची आहे का? हो, okay.
Doctor
like there is stereotype. Yeah, there is stereotype. Like a doctor cannot have Thar, a doctor cannot have a Fortuner, a doctor cannot have Endeavor. They should have Mercedes or Verna or Honda City, और एकदम ही चाहूंगा तो Santro. मैं तो फिर एक्टिवा पे आ भाई. तू ऐसे कैसे इंटरसेप्टर पे आ रहा है? It is like that. That's how it is. वही अगर कल मैं मेरी वाइफ की एंटरॉक लेके जाऊंगा तो कोई पूछेगा नहीं मेरे को. So this is all like there are so many stereotypes to be broken.
But you are doing great in your own field and also breaking all stereotypes in complete.
Trying to, yes.
And we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
खिले और काफी मजा आया in this amazing podcast. आपको भी.
Same here. Thank you. Thank you Vishal. Thank you Saurabh. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.